Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program, and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Right guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from the legitimate way. A new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure notifications turn on so you never miss an upload. Apologies if my voice sounds very cracked in this video, but those of you that watch these videos consistently or the streams will know that I'm a massive Sut United fan, season ticket holder, stuff on the wall there. And yeah, yesterday we won the National League, and so for the first time in our history, we are going to be a Football League club. There were tears, there was joy, a lot of singing, a lot of shouting. Yeah, I've lost my voice pretty much. It's on edge. And yeah, just the most incredible day ever. So like I said to you guys all day, apologies for no content over the weekend, but it really was about me, my mates and my club, and just really enjoying what has been an incredible season, a really special season. And I know some of the players do watch my videos, so thank you guys for just an incredible season. But yeah, make sure you check out the Road to Glory. We'll be back tomorrow, back with a bang. We're actually on the Road to Glory account for this video. The reason for that is because on the main account, the trading account, I'm currently putting 6 million coins into FODDER, and you guys will see the effects of that in a video. We're buying that today, and that sort of leads me into this video. This video is all about what you should be doing right now to make coins on this game. Now, some of them are holds in terms of buying cards and holding them. Some of them the instant profit methods. If I were you, I'd mix it up and do a bit of both. And so we will start by talking about FODDER. Now, if you want real detail in terms of FODDER, I've been looking at the last video that came out on this channel, which was about how you invest in FODDER right now, why you invest in FODDER right now, and all the detail. But I can break it down quite simply for you now. Throughout TOTS, especially since the Premier League was a massive bust. It was a poor TOTS sort of week. And I think EA realised that. And since then, what we've had is non-stop content. It has been non-stop content. Constant 85 times 5, 83 times 5s, guaranteed TOTS packs, SBCs. It's been very good since then. And the reason for that is EA don't want cards to be too cheap on this game for numerous reasons. Number one, they want to rinse your club so you buy FIFA points and packs and whatnot. And that's understandable. It's a business model that they progress with. And so they don't want you to be able to just go and do every SBC they bring out with whatever's in your club, because they want it to be expensive so that you go out and buy more packs. Number two, when you go and buy those packs, it is pointless to be buying those packs if the cards in those packs aren't worth anything. If you go and spend 15 quid on 100k pack, it's not good. It's not a good look. If the 84s are worth 3 or 4k, the 85s are worth, I don't know, 7 or 8k. They want them to be up towards the 15, 20ks. So that's why content's being spammed. Now, right now in the market, 84s are down at about, give or take, 7k-ish. You can sometimes pick them up lower than that, sometimes pick them up higher than that. But it does change throughout the day. And right now, as per for example, is at 7.6. I've been picking them up below 7k and below. That's the sort of buy price I'd say on pretty much every 84 in this game. 7k and below is really where you want to be buying these cards. Reason for that is they've hit between 10, give or take, around 10 to 12k, sometimes slightly more than that, at different points whenever there's loads of content. 85s, you don't really want to be spending more than 11, 12k on maximum. That's where I'd say you really want to be buying those cards at. Nothing really more than that, because they've not seen the biggest rise. The 84s are the ones that have done the best, in all honesty. In terms of the profit you get back, 84s have done the best. And 86s, 20k and below, I think is the right price for these at the moment. You'll be able to pick them up cheaper than that for certain, but if you're going to buy en masse like I'm doing on my main account, that's the maximum you want to be spending. Now, when do you sell these players? Realistically, you sell them with the 85 times 5 packs we get. the guaranteed TOTS packs we get, they tend to see a rise then, but the rise isn't consistent. It goes up and then it comes back down. So make sure you're around to sell those cards off. The only difference is, if tonight we get, I think we're getting the, is it CSL and Eredivisie tonight? It might be one of the, it might be both, or it might be the two together, but I think it's just the Eredivisie. We might get the guaranteed TOTS pack tonight or tomorrow. It's probably tomorrow for one of those SBCs. Tonight we probably see something to bump up fodder a little bit. It might be the 85 times 5. It might be something else. That brings fodder up. And then we get another something like that tomorrow. Keeps fodder up. Then we see some more and something else like that, and it brings fodder up bit by bit by bit. But what tends to happen is it spikes on that day, then drops off a little bit, and then spikes even higher, drops off a little bit, spikes even higher. It's your choice as to when you sell those cards and when you're happy with the profit. For me personally, because I'm doing it on the main account, I can just chill. Leave it there to the day that I think, bang, there's my double my money back, and that's it. Hopefully from the 6 million, we're going to end up with 8 to 10 million coins back in total. That's it. But fodder is a great play right now. Like last week, let's talk about special cards. People are still building Serie A teams. People are packing Serie A TOTS all the time. And so Serie A special cards can do really, really well at the moment. In my opinion, you probably want to do the 10, 20, 30 as much as possible. But what you can do is, based upon your budget, is you can just flick through and have a little look at cards. And the most important thing to do with this is to compare price on these cards. If you're a website subscriber, it's easy for you. Because all you've got to do is, let's say we get to the end here. Let's say we get to 54th minute. All you've got to do is go into Futtrading and type in the card's name, and you'll know if it's a good buy or not. It's as simple as that. You'll know that's a good buy or that's not a good buy. You'll be able to see that on the website. But for those of you that haven't got the website, all you've really got to do is go on Futbin and have a little look and say, okay, cool. Is this a good deal? There's a 28.25 there. Where's the bid? Let's pick that up on bid. Have a look at that. Let's go. There's another one here, 29.750. All you've got to do is go on Futbin, and as I always show you, market sales history is underneath the price. That you can see the card is on, so it might say Xbox Rebic is 35k. It will show you underneath market sales history, and it will tell you what those cards are selling for. So it will say to you, so far today, Gossens has sold, for example, I don't know, at 35k consistently all day. You know to be buying way below that, sort of 30, 31, if you want to make a profit. Sort of minimum you want to be spending or maximum you want to spend on that card is that price. The reason why we look at the Serie A, though, specifically, is because right now there's demand for these cards. Everyone's building teams, everyone's packing these cards, so they want to link them up. And not everyone can afford to go out and buy every TOTS card in the game. Some people have to link them to a Gomez or someone like that, and that's okay. It's not everyone's got tons of coins in this game. Not everyone's got ages to be spending trading. But I like the Serie A, like I like the Bundesliga last week, because it's one of those places where you sort of guarantee yourself a degree of profit. Because like I said, there is demand. This Gomez here at 50 seems like a good deal. Look at this. Yeah, I think that's not a bad deal. I'm not going to lie to you. CDM Hunter. I basically list these cards up, buy them, pick them up, and we'll list them up. We're listed 57. I should get that overnight either way. You keep doing that. Be mindful that there is weekend league sell-off right now. People are selling off the cards they got from weekend league, so just be mindful of that use for weekend league. But again, the good thing you do here as well is once you find a card, so let's say we get towards the end, you can pick up multiples. So go to Mertens and you just have a little look and say, okay, 49 here, keep clicking through. And you just see if you can pick up multiple of these cards. So if they're good deals, you might be able to pick up 2 or 3 at a time. Be mindful though, and just be mindful, if a card has a team of the week, a rating higher or 2 ratings higher, just be careful there's a gap there between the cards you're buying. Because sometimes, someone like Thomas Muller, for example, he's got an 87, an 88 and an 89. And the 89 isn't much more expensive than the 88. More people are going to buy that 89. It doesn't mean you won't make money from the 88, but I'd be mindful that you don't really want to be sitting there holding for too long. 9 going at 49 there. That is a good deal. So that 49k on that 9 goal in here. If you have a little look, there's probably a couple of undercuts in this card right now, but it's a 58 there, a 58 again. Yeah, well there you go. So there's like a nice, what are we talking, 7k undercut, 8k undercut. So if we get this guy listed for 57, we'll reflip him on straight away. He should sell pretty easily for that, so we've made ourselves some profit there. And genuinely, it's easy. It's genuinely easy to make coins right now with this method. It's not hard at all. But again, base it around your budget. So for me, at the moment, I've got 600k on this RTG right now, okay? That's the coins that I'm sitting on. So I sort of want to spend no more than 10% of my coin value at a time. So 10, 11, 12 special cards selling at any one time. If I've got if I've got 1 million coins, right, I'm thinking, okay, cool, let me go, I don't know, 70,000 to maybe 121,000, something like that. And I flick through. And then I'll sort of lower it down so that then I'm spending more relevant to my coin total. The profit should be bigger, ideally. But it means I'm not holding on to cards for too long that I don't need to be holding. And I'm not trying to sit there trying to sell cards that it's not worth my time, without being blunt. If I sit there just keep selling cards for 2k, it's a waste of my time and a waste of my of the way that I do things. But the other thing that I want to talk about, and it's really, really relevant right now, is the objectives. So TOTS Barella right here. You have to get this card. By the way, brilliant card for what it is. To get this card, you've got to go and do the live foot-friendly Serie A Select in the same way that to get the Bundesliga one, you did a Bundesliga one, and for the La Liga Santander, you did a La Liga specific one. And in that friendly mode, you've got to use 11 players from that league. So if I show you the friendly itself, where is it? Just here. So Serie A Select. Serie A players exactly 11, clubs exactly 11, nationality region minimum 3. The thing about this is not everyone runs Serie A teams, or not everyone will run a Bundesliga team, or not everyone next week will run a Ligue 1 team. Some people run different teams. But even if you do, or you have some players from that, not everyone's got the positions they need. And so what you see is some of those relatively low-end meta cards, they spike in price. So if I show you right now, gold rares on this game, they're obviously inflated because of the upgrade packs, but they're about 1.5k, 1.4k, in around that, relatively pickable. Like, you can pick them up relatively easy for that, okay? Even loading that sometimes, like 1.3 is probably feasible as well. I don't know if you can have this, it's probably gone by now, but no, you can pick them up 1.3. I think that 9 Golan's already sold. I'll have a look in a second. But if I show you Bruno Perez, however, he isn't, and he always has a bit more value anyway. But right now, Bruno Perez is in and around. You can get him at like 2k. There's a 1.6 there. We'll buy that. Just why not flip it on just for the banter? Do you know what? We'll buy all these because I've seen this sold for 2.3 today at times. You can get him for 2.3k now. I've seen him go for 2.3 today. I've listed him and sold him for 2.3k today. What I would advise is when this week gets towards the end, and there's no demand, real demand, for gold rares, look at the Ligue 1 players that are relatively meta. So I'm thinking the likes of Hassan Kamara, the 77 rated, I think he is left back. Those sort of cards could do very well next week with the objective. Now, right now, these cards are down. Bruno Perez, if I know rightly, I think he got to about 3k on Xbox the other day when this first came out, because people were doing that objective to get that Barella for Weekend League. And I would just be mindful that if you've got a low budget and you're not going to be on this game for very much time, these are the sort of things you guys can do to make coins pretty easily. It's very simplistic to do. It doesn't take a lot of thought process. His highest he's been was 2.2 is the highest he's been in terms of the graph and whatnot. To be fair, if anything, he's up high right now, because I saw him at higher, but right now is the highest point he's been at. So if anything, people are doing this objective more now than they were doing it, because yesterday was 1.8. So he's up, if anything, from there. But if I show you, so you know that this is the point, 2.3k was what he's been at, basically, for most of the day. These are sort of cards that will do well. So over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then, pick these cards up. Hassan Kamara. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, but like Kera, Kimpembe, cards like that might do very, very well. Especially if the Ligue 1 card is a good Ligue 1 card for the objectives. And so far, they've all been very, very good. It's really easy coins to make. We'll have a look at transfer list. What's your chance to see we sold there? Yeah, that 9 Golan's gone straight away. So that's good to see. So 9 Golan's already gone, which is good. And again, it's really easy to trade with these special cards right now, because like I say, there is a demand for them. People are building Serie A teams. But there you plays right now. Alongside that, you've got your usuals like Silvers, UCLs, they always do well. But I would target those sort of areas first. FODDER, I think, could do very, very well in the next few days. Just make sure not to mass list it. Make sure you list a few cards at a time and let them sell. If you mass list FODDER, it will hold it down. It's a waste of your time. But that's the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.